The spread of the coronavirus is increasingly having an impact on all aspects of life in many parts of. Here are the latest updates on how the virus is affecting the world of sport. We are preparing for a successful Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, he said. Both Tokyo 2020 Olympics organizers and UP have repeatedly stressed that the Games, slated to open on July 24, will go ahead as planned. Japanese Olympic Minister Seiko Hashimoto earlier on Tuesday, though, Japan's Olympics Minister Seiko Hashimoto appeared to raise the possibility of delaying the start of the Games. Hashimoto said that Tokyo's contract with the IOC could be interpreted as allowing a postponement as long as the Games are held in the 2020. However, she added that the Japanese government and Tokyo remained committed to the July 24 open. There have been 1,000 confirmed coronavirus infections in Japan, with 12 in Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WhatsApp, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Stumble, Dig, Reddit, Newsfeed, Permalink, p.d.com/p/3winers. UEFA announced on Tuesday that it has set up a working group with the European Leagues Association to handle any fixture congestion caused by coronavirus postponements. The president of the Swiss FA, Dominique Blanc, warned of serious consequences for the sport. March 3, the German FA, DFB, has said it will follow the advice of the country's health authorities on how to respond to the coronavirus outbreak. Due to the coronavirus, we are in a situation that could shake, for a part of us, professional football to its foundation, he said in an address to the UEFA Congress being held in Amsterdam. The Swiss Soccer League, SFL, has been put on hold until at least March 23 after the clubs rejected the possibility of playing matches behind closed doors. FIFA President Gianni Infantino, who also addressed the conference, said it was important to work with authorities but not to panic. March 2, UEFA has said decisions over whether to cancel matches, including playoffs for the upcoming Euro 2020 due to the coronavirus, will be made by governments and health authorities. UEFA executives met in Amsterdam on Monday but spent only a few minutes discussing the spread of the flu-like disease, which has seen sporting events cancelled. It has played havoc with domestic soccer in Italy, where Sunday's clash between Juventus and Inter Milan was among 6 weekend games postponed. Last week, Inter played Bulgarian club Ludogorets in the Europa League behind closed doors at their San Siro stadium. We're in touch with the authorities, we're in the hands of the local authorities, and we'll deal with whatever they tell us, a UEFA spokesman said. I can give you a simple answer, as we don't have any medical expertise. RB Leipzig have apologized to a Japanese group who were rejected from a Bundesliga game on Sunday due to fears about the corona. Fans posted on Twitter on Monday about their experience of being asked to leave around 10 minutes into the match with Bayer Leipzig. On Monday confirmed the incident, saying stewards had made a mistake in attempting to follow guidelines from the Robert Koch Institute for dealing with groups from potentially high-risk areas for the virus. The club said they were attempting to contact the group of fans affected to invite them to enter their game. March 1, mini rugby, hockey, golf and tennis events in Singapore, Thailand or China have been postponed, or the Chinese Grand Prix, scheduled for April 19, has been postponed by the sports governing body FIA and Formula 1. No new date has yet come. South Korea's Pro Soccer League has postponed the start of its new season, while the Chinese FA said domestic games at all levels would also be. The World Athletics Indoor Championships, due to be held between March 13 and 15 in Nanjing, have been postponed until next year. 5 Serie A games were postponed on Saturday, including league leaders Juventus' home game against Inter Milan in Turin, in an attempt to contain the spread of a virus outbreak. DFB Vice President Rainer Koch said after a reporter asked him whether Germany might follow Switzerland in cancelling the games were originally due to be played behind closed doors, but the decision to call them off was taken by the league as part of an urgent attempt to control the spread of the coronavirus. February 28, Bayern Munich have announced that as a result of the coronavirus outbreak, their players have been instructed not to sign autographs or pose for selfies with fans. This is a temporary measure. The club said they were in regular contact with the city of Munich's health department and the Robert Koch Institute, the German federal government agency responsible for disease control and prevention. Denmark's Michael Morkov has been instructed not to leave his Berlin hotel room while he awaits a test for the coronavirus after traveling there for track cycling world championships from the United Arab Emirates. The 34-year-old left for the German capital on Thursday, before the UAE tour was cancelled due to 2 Italian participants showing symptoms of the virus. All other riders and staff have since been confined to the tour hotel. Morkov had been scheduled to compete in Berlin. The UAE tour was scrapped after 5 stages and ahead of its scheduled conclusion on. The Swiss Football League has announced that it has cancelled all first and second division games for the coming weekend due to the coronavirus. We are in close consultation with the relevant authorities and the health office. This followed a government order that all events with more than 1,000 participants be put off until March 15 at the early. Bundesliga club RB Leipzig have instructed players and staff to avoid shaking hands, which is the customary greeting. Head coach Julian Nagelsmann told a press conference ahead of Leipzig's match against Bayer Leverkusen on Sunday that it was part of the club's policy meant to prevent the spread of viruses. There is a ban on shaking hands, we greet each other with elbows, he said. Leipzig have also imposed a travel stop on all scouts, staff and players apart from. English Premier League club Newcastle United have also introduced a handshake ban to protect against spread of the coronavirus. There's a ritual here that everybody shakes hands with everybody as soon as we see each other every morning. We've stopped that on the advice of the doctor. Newcastle manager Steve Bruce said at a press conference ahead of their match against Burnley. German professional sports leagues have been monitoring the situation regarding the coronavirus outbreak and are in contact with the relevant authorities. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, has said it is fully committed to holding the 2020 Games in Tokyo as planned despite the widening new coronavirus outbreak. IOC President Thomas Bach told Japanese media in a conference call late on Thursday that IOC is fully committed to a successful Olympic Games in Tokyo starting July 24. It's for them to make the decisions and we will follow their advice, and implement their decisions, he said. This came as the viral outbreak across Japan and dozens of other countries has fueled concerns about the Summer Games, with a swathe of other sports events, mainly in Asia, postponed or cancelled. The Ireland-Italy Six Nations match on March 7 in Dublin was postponed on Wednesday following an outbreak of the virus in northern Italy. Several Serie A matches in northern Italy are to be played behind closed doors due to the outbreak. In the Europa League, Inter Milan beat Ludogorets 2-1, 4-1, at an empty San Siro, with the game played behind closed doors due to the coronavirus outbreak in the region. Send Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WhatsApp, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Stumbledig, Reddit, Newsfeed, permalinks /p.d.com/p/3iadw sends out a selection of the day's news and features. Sign up for it here. The coronavirus outbreak has been disrupting sporting calendar in Asia for some time, but no, it's affecting Italian football. German sports officials say they are closely monitoring the situation. The International Olympic Committee's executive board is set to discuss the coronavirus at the Tokyo Olympics are set to go ahead as planned for now, but the outbreak has already had an effect in a number of sporting events in Japan. International Olympic Committee, IOC, President Thomas Bach has reiterated his assertion that this summer's Tokyo Olympics will be a success despite the coronavirus outbreak. COVID-19 is spreading at a slower pace in China, but global infections have topped 90,000. The World Trade Organization has warned of a substantial impact on trade while the EU raised the virus risk level. We are all healthy and looking forward to the meeting. A smiling Bach told reporters as he arrived at IOC headquarters in Lausanne for a meeting of organization's executive board.